What's up guys, Volt here bringing you a brand new Fast and Furious car remake. In today's remake I am bringing you the 2013 Chrysler Town and Country that Brian drove in Furious 7. Now the van serves as Brian and Mia's family vehicle. We see Brian driving it at the start of the movie when he drops off his son Jack at preschool, where it shows that Brian has some difficulties operating the vehicle, such as using the feature that has the sliding door option button, learning to actually drive an automatic or control an automatic transmission, which is kind of crazy. This car is one of the most simplistic builds I've ever done, but it turned out really close to the actual real life thing. So I mean, you cannot go wrong with this at all. You really can't. Yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. There's not really much to say about that. That's pretty much the entire backstory. I think that the prices and the sales of the Chrysler Town and Country vans actually went up in like profit and all that just because of that movie and actually them having it in there. And again, I mean, it's not like a souped up like muscle or tuner or exotic like supercar or something like that, but it is a car that was in or kind of like featured in the Fast and Furious franchise. So I just want to give a huge shout out to the person that actually suggested this build a while back. People think I'm more of like a person that does like Fast and Furious cars, like the souped up tuners and muscle cars and the super exotics and supercars and all that, but no, I actually do basic cars like this too, which is kind of almost like a background car, but it's not really much of a background car. We see this more in the movie than anything else and a few other background cars, so I mean at least it's actually like driven, it shows it moving, it shows him like actually having it about and everything. So again, I wanted to give a huge shout out to them, but unfortunately I cannot find their comment anywhere on my channel. Maybe they deleted it, maybe they got rid of it, I'm not 100% sure, but I will put their name on screen as well as saying it right now. So thank you very much, Lily Baker, for the option to actually do this build. This suggestion was amazing, and I hopefully you enjoyed the build overall. So what we're going to always do, we're going to start with the base price. You want to go to the internet, you want to go up here to the Travel and Transport website, you want to go down here to the Benny's Original Motor Works website, we'll go over here to the stock section, you want to go down and you want to find yourself the Vapid Minivan. Yeah guys, that's it. It's just called the Vapid Minivan. So I'm not going to be upgrading it to this type build here. It's just going to be basically stock, and most of the vehicle is stock, so it's pretty basic, pretty simple, and like I said, very simplistic. You're going to be paying $30,000 for this, which I don't even really see a point in shouting this out. It's very cheap, very cheap, and it's going to be probably one of the most affordable vehicle builds you could do for a Fast and Furious build. But anyways, once you have your car and you have your color, meet us at the Los Santos Car Meet location, as you can see here. Without wasting any more time, let's get in and customize the beauty. So as you pull in, the Vapid Minivan is in the vans category. I mean, it says minivan in the name. It's self-explanatory. Vapid Minivan in-game is based around a Chrysler Town and Country van. I'm not sure exactly what year, but it is based around that type of build or that type of design, I guess you could say. There's not really much to go over, so this is going to be a very quick build. As I go over all my builds, I go over the overall look, the visual appearance, and the basic design, the car, and how it's portrayed in the movie, game, or anywhere else in general itself. Anything I don't go over is completely up to you. I just put these staples in on my build. If you want to recreate my build or take some things away from my build, you're more than welcome to. Without further ado, let's get into the build. So I will say that if you actually want to recreate a real town and country van, you do not want to do any of the performance. This is one of the very first times I'm actually going to go performance real quick. So like brakes, engine, everything there's nothing upgraded at all. No suspension, no transmission, no turbo, nothing. It is completely stock because again, it is a town and country van. They were not made for performance. They were made for families mainly. Get it? Family? Anyways, we're going to get into the first customization option, which is the lights. You want to go to the lights, you want to go to headlights, and you want to put on the white lights. Now, if you don't want to do the white lights, or you don't have an option to do the white lights, you can go with the stock lights, but as you can see, they're a bit more yellow than the white lights. I went with the white lights. They actually had white lights. I think it is a really good build option to go for. Again, if you don't want to do that, stock option is a very viable option. It looks almost exactly like the white. It's probably a little bit more duller, a little bit more warmer. You can take your pick on which one you want to do. I'm going to go with the white lights. I just think they fit a little bit better. Maybe I'll switch it back to the stock lights. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, for right now, white lights, best option there. After that, move on with the neon kits. Neon layout's going to be none because, again, it is a family van. Why the hell would they have neon on it? But yeah, again, they pushed away from that after like the third movie or so. So yeah, just definitely go with none there. Best option there. After that, move on to the plate. You want to go with a blue and white 2, which is the best representation for a California style plate. And the custom plate you want to go for is 30EB058. Again, that is 30EB058. And that is the custom plate that is on the actual van in the movie and on the real life car and everything. So there you go. After that, we move on to suspension. You want to go with the stock suspension. Again, it was basically a stock Chrysler Town and Country van. Wasn't raised or lowered, so yeah, just definitely go with the stock option, best option there. After that, move on to the wheels. You want to go to wheel type. You want to go down to the SUV category. You want to go to the chrome rims, and you want to put on the Supernova rims. Now these I think fit the best. They have the same kind of wheel design, as well as you can get them in chrome all the way around, and they honestly are pretty much perfect for the build. I think these are almost exactly like the real life design. Kind of crazy to actually think about that. I think they're the best ones to choose. So Supernova, best ones that go for it in my personal opinion there. After that, move on to the wheel color. They're going to be chrome, so you can't change or alter that in any way at all. After that, move on to the tires. You want to go to tire design. You just want to keep them stock. Didn't have no tire text or anything on there, so don't worry about changing or adding anything on there. After that, move on to the tire enhancements. You just want to go with standard tires. Again, it wasn't drifting. It was a family car, so I don't think it'll be drifting. And I highly doubt it was bulletproof. It didn't seem like it was that much upgraded for a bulletproof vehicle. So I would definitely go with the standard tires. But I understand it is GT Online, so if you want to go with bulletproof tires, that's completely up to you. I'm just going to go with standard tires because, again, it's just a family van. So that's what I'm going to go for there. After that, move on to the tire smoke. I just went with the white tire smoke. I don't see a point in changing this, guys. Last for the respray is windows. You want to go with a nice light smoke. Usually vans and like SUVs and things have a decent bit of tint in the back there, and then like the upper front are kind of like untinted. But all the way around, if you actually look around it, it actually had a bit of a light smoke tint to it, like a little bit of a tint to it. So I would definitely go with a light smoke. But I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably go with a none. But I still think that the light smoke is the better option to go for there. All right, and I'll see you guys in 2 seconds with a rolled steel primer color. Alright, and we're back. As you can see, I have my car and my primer out rolled steel. Pretty much what I always do for all my builds. That way you know what colors I'm going to be doing for the LSC color and custom crew color. There's going to be 2 of them this time, guys, so stay tuned for this. We're going to start off with the LSC color first. So you want to go to the primary option. You want to go to the metallics. You want to go down to the blues. And you want to put on the midnight blue just like that. After that, go down to the secondary color. Go down to the metallics. Go down to the blues. And we're going to be matching it by putting on the midnight blue on there as well. Then we're going to go back to the primary color, go down to Pearlescent, and instead of having a race blue on there, we're actually going to change it to just a basic blue. And that is the LSC color done. It is pretty decent, and it does turn out pretty nice. Now you're probably thinking that it looks relatively close to my custom crew color. Sadly it does, but the thing is, for the LSC color in game, for the midnight blue, it is a lot more of a darker blue than the actual crystal blue pearl coat that they actually have for the Chrysler Town and Country van. This is a viable option of sure, but the custom crew color I created is a little bit of a lighter, darker color. That makes any sense. We're going to go to the primary color. I'll put the hex code on screen right now, as well as the RGB and hex code down in the description below for you guys. So you'll see the color change in 3, 2, 1. As you can see, a lot lighter of a color, not as dark. It's a little bit less subtle than you can tell. As you can see from the side here, side profile, you see the bottom is completely like a midnight blue, but the top is like a darker. So you're just going to apply that just like that. You're going to go to the secondary color, same exact thing, apply that just like that. And then you're going to go to the primary color and make sure the pearlescent is still on a blue. So it's like a dark blue color with like a blue kind of like a little bit shine to it. And that's how you get the crystal blue pearl coat custom crew color that I created. Again, hex code and all that stuff will be down in the description below, as well as on screen in the video somewhere. So the sad part is there's not much customization options to this build, because it's not upgraded or anything, but for what customization options we do have, it makes the build turn out perfect, just because it's a very simplistic and stock build. And yeah, guys, that's it. That's how you recreate the 2013 Chrysler Town and Country van that Brian drove in Furious 7 to drop off Jack. And it's just, again, it's just Brian and Mia's own personal like family van. I don't expect a lot of people to like this build or anything, but I mean, out of a lot of the builds I've done, I would say this is probably the one of the most accurate ones I have ever done. Let's go back to our parking spot, guys. Alright, so we'll go outside. Alright, now that we're outside, guys, I'll do a little spin for you guys to show off my crystal blue pearl coat custom crew color I created. Again, the midnight blue is just, it like overpowers the car too much. You can't really see the color all that well. But this custom crew color I created for the custom color and everything, it actually turned out really nice. The blue is not too dark, it's not too overpowering, plus the pearl just kind of accents it a bit more. And I mean, it just looks really, really nice. Yeah, let's go for a drive. By the way, I have this thing floored, so it's it's not fast at all. Like I said, this is more like a background car per se, but it does move. It does show a bit more in the videos and movies and all that than most other like background cars. But anyways, guys, I think it's going to be where I'm going to be wrapping up the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Leave comments down in the comment section down below for what build you'd like to see next. I'm hoping you guys did enjoy this build overall because, again, it's very simplistic, very cheap. It's probably the most cheapest build I've ever done other than the faction build. But yeah, guys, links are down in the description below for Twitter, Discord, and the crew. Free to join, free to leave anytime you wish. And with all that being said, guys, hope you have a great day/night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the love and support, as always. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Catch you guys later. And I'm out. Peace.